Hi, so I'm just finishing up some morning reading on two themes that are really capturing my attention right now: creativity and vulnerability. And I was inspired to touch base with you on this topic, specifically around vulnerability and fear, because it's something that I find clients really get blocked by. In my discussions, even this week, with clients who are applying for my fertility empowerment coaching program, um, some of their blocks to taking the next step forward in their fertility have to do with feeling afraid. And it could be anything from afraid of how the medications are going to affect me this cycle. How am I going to feel? Am I going to have side effects? Or could these medications be damaging my chances going into future cycles or having another health effect later in my life? Or it could be, how am I going to afford another cycle if this one doesn't work? Or, and more deeply, how am I going to feel if it doesn't work again? Because it's very traumatic and extremely stressful to go through infertility challenges. In fact, infertility stress is equal to the stress experienced in women who have cancer or HIV or chronic pain. And so let's just validate that and say, wow, your body's going to try to figure out ways to prevent you from having to go there again. And so you could be taking that fear in your body into your next opportunity to get pregnant. And actually, the hormones associated with fear and protection and the fight or flight response are opposite to the hormones and the physiological state that you need for optimal fertility, which is the receptiveness, the rest, digest, and procreate nervous system. And you only get to have one dial on at a time. You're either in AM radio or FM radio, just like you're either in fight or flight mode or you're in rest, digest, procreate mode, which is where your fertility shines through. And your subconscious beliefs, such as, when I don't get pregnant, I'm a failure, or this is my fault because I waited too long, I focused on my career instead, or this is my fault because my first husband was a total jerk and I didn't want to have a baby with him. So you may be taking in a lot of self-blame, which again elicits that stress response and opposes the receptive quality that you want to invite in this baby. And so what I don't want is that your fear is one, subconscious, so you're not tapped into how to work through it, or two, blocking you from what you really want for your life. I had one client share that she was ultimately afraid that she isn't healthy enough to have a healthy pregnancy and not have a miscarriage as she has had before, and that she's afraid that she won't be a good mom. Now, if there's any possibility that you are experiencing another subconscious fear that you might not even know you have yet, then that's an area that it's like a stone unturned. So, you can cover your bases on the medical side, and most of you do a perfect job getting all the second opinions, getting all the blood work, all the investigations, getting a diagnosis. And what's missing is the nest of wellness that your fertility needs to be nurtured in. And some of that is trading out fear, or at least finding a way to contain it, so that your whole body isn't flaring up with this stress response of, oh my gosh, what's going to happen this time? We gotta run away from this because it looks like the danger that we had before. So if you want to talk to me about this, I'm happy to check in. You can put a comment below, or you can private message me on Facebook, and I'd be happy to set up a call. And as I mentioned, I am interviewing candidates for my fertility empowerment program, and if you're interested in applying, you can get in touch with me too. And I hope that your fear which is totally natural, is now something that you can kind of acknowledge and honor because it's trying to protect you. But also we're going to have the executive function to now say, okay, fear, you're going to be here, but I'm going to do this big thing anyway, and I'm still going to ask for what I want, which is to bring this healthy child through me and to complete my vision for my life. I encourage you to just step into that and check out these authors, Brene Brown and Elizabeth Gilbert, for more around fear, vulnerability, and how to kind of take it all along for the ride while not sacrificing your big visions for you and for your life. Okay, I hope this helps, and any questions, let me know.